Dear student, greetings of the day. Myself, Dr. Raju Arwadekar, Assistant Professor, Sri Vile Pale Kelvani Mandal's Institute of Pharmacy, Dhule. Today we will discuss and study modern method of extraction, supercritical fluid extraction technique. Disclaimer, this presentation is meant for educational purpose only. The content of the presentation is taken from e-sources as well as from author's learning experience and subject knowledge. Dear student, the supercritical fluid extraction technique is one of the unique technique of extraction of active constituent from the drug material, wherein the gas is utilized as a solvent. How this gas is converted into a solvent or into a liquid by applying increased pressure and decrease in temperature. So the temperature is decreased and pressure is increased. So at this point or at this point or say at these factors, any gas can get converted into liquid and then that liquefied gas can be used as a solvent. So we need to first understand what is this condition is where the gas converts into liquid. So that point is called as supercritical point wherein gas can easily get converted into a liquid form. So a fluid at supercritical condition, also referred to as a dense gas, is a fluid above its critical temperature and critical pressure to a certain extent. That extent is nothing but to be supercritical, the reduced temperature. So the temperature should be reduced, that is in minus, and must not exceed to 1.2 or 1.3 degree. Whereas the reduced pressure may be high as allowed by technological limits, which means here the gas is pressurized, okay, above its normal level and the temperature is reduced, and because of this condition the gas attains a supercritical point where the gas convert into any fluid or liquid, and thus at suitable condition any fluid can reach its supercritical state. However, only those having critical temperature not far from ambient temperature can be used as alternative solvent for extraction of medicinal and aromatic plants. Means there are certain limited gas which can be converted into liquid by applying a set pressure and by reducing the temperature so that it can get converted into fluid and can be used as a appropriate solvent for the extraction of various phytoconstituents from the medicinal and aromatic plants. And now, why this method is only utilized? Because there are some thermolayable phytoconstituents which get degrade at high temperature, and therefore this technique has the beauty that where this gas is converted into liquid at very less temperature, and because of this solvent is not going to hamper or not going to alter a physico-chemical properties of the phytoconstituents, okay, and therefore this technique is one of the unique technique of extraction of various array of phytoconstituents. Carbon dioxide is a suitable gas so far which has been studied, reported and documented with the temperature 31.06 degrees Celsius and pressure at 73.81 bar is the most attractive solvent because of its properties regarding toxicity, flammability and the cost. So cost wise it is very easy to have, easily available, economic, non-combustible, non-toxic, non-inflammable, and therefore this carbon dioxide can be easily used as a gas, but at supercritical point it can be converted into a required solvent for the process of extraction. Working of supercritical fluid extraction. The system must contain a pump for the carbon dioxide to pass, a pressure cell to contain the sample, a means of maintaining pressure in the system, and a collecting vessel. So supercritical fluid extraction is designed in such a way that there is a pumping system, wall pumping system attached at every junction where it first pumps the gas into a through a wall, through a pump at a particular pressure and the temperature, so that it get converted into a appropriate solvent by attaining its supercritical point. And then this solvent goes in the extracting chamber where the drug is placed, and then the mixture is takes place, the extraction is takes place, and the whole liquid and the extract dissolved active constituent is passes with the same pressure to the columns, to the separators, wherein we can separate the phytoconstituent together. Second, the liquid is pumped to a heating zone where it is heated to supercritical condition. It is then passes into the extraction vessel where it rapidly diffuses into the solid matrix and dissolves the material to be extracted from the crude drug. The dissolved material is swept from the extraction cell into a separator at very low pressure, and the extracted material settles down, whereas the liquid converts into or get evaporated into gas, and again it is reused. The same carbon dioxide gas is then further reused for the second cycle. The carbon dioxide can then be cooled, recompressed and recycled for discharge to atmosphere. So this carbon dioxide which is going to be eliminated through the process at the end is again recycled and again repumped into the system where it can again converted into suitable the working. So you can see here, dear student, the carbon dioxide is supplied here. Okay, so it's a gas cylinder where this is the pressure valve. So through this pressure valve, the gas is supplied in such a way that it get converted, it is compressed, and then here the gas is converted into liquid, which is then further pumped, okay, through the channels, through the walls of pumping system, and then it is further brought in the extractor. This extractor is nothing but wherein the drugs is present, crude drug is present, and then the solvent carbon dioxide is come in contact with the drug for the said period of time, and then after complete extraction, the mixture of the dissolved drug material and the liquid carbon dioxide passes from the extracting chamber to the metering wall, where the sample is separated, and at the same time the liquid gas is further evaporated to convert into gas, and which is reused for the further process of extraction. Method of extraction. Method of extraction. So here I have schematically represented the extraction of caffeine and catechin through supercritical fluid extraction. Carbon dioxide cylinder is placed here, which is again passes through the carbon dioxide pump, and then it goes, even the solvent also comes here through this chamber. There is a mixture takes place of the drug. So in the extractor, the proper temperature is maintained, and then the liquid is extracted further so that you can get the caffeine and catechin together from the tea leaves. So isn't it a beautiful method of extraction of phytoconstituent? Yes, it is. It is indeed it is. Okay, so it's only make use of a carbon dioxide gas into a solvent without hampering the phytoconstituent. Merits: environment friendly. This technique is very much environment friendly, so 0.00% waste. Even carbon dioxide used here can be recycled and reused. Carbon dioxide is completely non-toxic, non-flammable, easily available, tasteless, inert, and very inexpensive technique, or say inexpensive gas. Selectivity. The properties of supercritical fluid can be altered by varying pressure and temperature, allowing selective extraction. It means what? If you want to extract volatile oils, you can increase or decrease the pressure of carbon dioxide. Thereby, you can make use of extraction of that particular phytoconstituent from the given drug. Whereas for liquid extraction would also remove lipids. Lipids can be removed by using pure carbon dioxide at higher pressure, and then phospholipids can be removed by adding ethanol to the solvent. Extraction is a diffusion based process, and with the solvent required to diffuse into the matrix and the extracted material to be diffused out of the matrix. So the speed, selectivity and environment friendly, these are the three major advantages associated with this Supercritical fluid extraction with carbon dioxide is technically and possibly economically valid technique to extract various bioactive components from medicinal and aromatic plants of commercial utility or the constituents which has huge global market, and that can be, and that too in its pure form, and therefore the supplier can provide the same phytoconstituent at the very less rate with the good quality. Organic solvent-free products and can be obtained, and the low operating temperature makes it possible to pressure or to preserve all the natural properties. So due to this, we are not using any organic solvent. We are simply using carbon dioxide gas in its liquid form, and because of that, it is maintaining the complete physicochemical properties of the active constituents as well as its stability. The feasibility study on specific products can be performed rather easily at laboratory scale, and however, accurate evaluation of production cost, including both capital and operating ones, must be done in order to exploit supercritical fluid at industrial level as well. Dear student, this is the example which I have quoted here from III Institute of Integrative Medicine, Jammu. They have this system called as supercritical fluid extraction pilot plant installed, and there are the two separators, one extractor in their process. So we can get outsourced from this. And this is a batch operation with typical batch time of 2 to 4 hours. So in 2 to 4 hours, the scientist is standing over there. This is a whole component of supercritical fluid extraction that you can see here, which is available in CSIR, in Indian Institute of Integrative Medicine, which provides so many extraction, isolation, purification of so many compounds like caffeine from coffee, tea, refining cooking oils and recovering flavors, pungencies from species and hops, etc. So it has a very popular and rapid, popular and contamination-free method of extraction, not only in food but as well as in pharmaceutical industry. So this technique which we have studied today, we have referred two books for its complete construction working applications from Biren Shah sir book, that is Textbook of Pharmacognosy, second edition, CBS Publishers, and Mandal sir book, that is Essential Botanical Extraction, Principles and Application, first edition, Academic Press, USA. Dear students, if you have any problems, any doubt, please feel free to contact me in the given link. So today we have, I'm sure that students have understood this technique. Mind well, in university examination, there is always a question on this technique, supercritical fluid extraction. So wherein you have to first write it down or explain what is supercritical fluid extraction, what exactly the supercritical fluid point is, and how the carbon dioxide gas is converted into solvent, and then how it is used as a solvent for extraction by using this technique with respect to its construction, working, applications, merits and demerits. Thank you.